Hello, y'all. All right, here we go. We are on page 19, using verbal descriptions of proportional relationships to find unit rates. Let's go. So remember the constant of proportionality, the constant of proportionality is also called the unit rate. So whenever they talk about unit rates, it's the constant of proportionality also. So let's read the question. This is an SBA question, by the way. A drink recipe calls for papaya juice, and carrot juice. Cool, papaya juice and carrot juice. And I'll probably color these a certain color. Papaya juice, and then this one will be green, carrot juice. This equation, this one right here, me color it yellow. This equation represents the proportional relationship between the number of quarts of papaya juice, letter P. Let me actually change that color. Okay, let's see. Papaya juice stands for the letter P, this one, and carrot juice with the letter C in the recipe. So it's proportional. Papaya juice and carrot juice, they are proportional. If there was a table, it is proportional. They match. There's a constant of proportionality. Now, this is the equation. So given to us was an equation. So first, we know that papaya juice is the letter P, and carrot juice is the letter C. There you go. And then we also have an equation. 2P. And I'm going to change a couple colors. Let's see. Papaya juice, we'll make that orange. And then carrot juice, we're going to make it dark green. There you go. And now we have the equation 2P equals 8C. Okay. Now, at the end here, it says enter the number of quarts of papaya juice used for 1 quart of carrot juice. Realize 1 quart of carrot juice, that is a unit rate. Papaya juice used for 1 quart of carrot juice. 1 quart of carrot juice. Realize unit rate. Immediate. Oh, wrong pencil. They want a unit rate for 1 of carrot. So we're solving for, where did I write that? There it is, okay. What is the unit rate for, and here's the order, papaya per 1 carrot juice, 1 quart. For 1 carrot, that sounds weird. 1 quart of carrot juice. There you go. What is the unit rate for papaya per 1 quart of carrot juice? Question mark? That's what we're trying to find. Okay. Something that I forgot, that honestly I forgot. If you look here, they said that carrot juice is 1 quart. That means that, so the letter C, because it stands for C, if you notice C equals 1. If C equals 1, then carrot juice is 1. And then that way we can figure out papaya juice. So given to us, C is equal to 1. There you go. 1 quart of carrot juice, C is equal to 1. Okay, now we need to write down the formula. So 2P for papaya juice is equal to 8C. So we know that C equals 1 because this question even says 1 quart of carrot juice. So we know that if we had a table and we had carrot juice on one side, it would say 1, and we need to figure out what the other side is. There's literally a table that says papaya juice PJ, and carrot juice on the one side. And the unit rate has a 1 for carrot juice, and we don't know what this mystery one is. And there's a bunch of other numbers, but we want to look for this one, the one with the 1. So we know that carrot juice is 1, so we need to use that 1 to figure out. So you see, you know substitution. That means we're switching. So we have here 2p is equal to 8. Instead of a c, I'm going to put parentheses and replace that c with a 1. Boom, right there. With a 1. And now if you notice, there is an invisible multiplication in between these numbers and these variables. So you're really saying, oh, what's 8 times 1? It's 8. So 2p is equal to 8. There you go. This is our equation when c is equal to 1. When c equals 1. When c equals 1, 2p is equal to 8. Now, for step 3, we're going to solve our equation. Now, you can pick whichever one you want. It's the same thing regardless. So here we have 2 times the letter p is equal to 8. There's an invisible multiplication in the middle. Or you can do this. 2p is equal to 8. There's 2 ways you can do it. I'll do multiplication first, because I know that's the one that a lot of people usually pick. It's okay if you do. It's fine. So we're going to say this. So we need to figure out 2 times what number is equal to 8. And you know right away, oh, it's 4. So this means that when we have 4 papaya juice, when we have 4, let me move this a little bit, quarts, 4 quarts of papaya juice. 4 quarts of papaya juice. What did it say? Oh yeah, per 1 cup of carrot juice. And you have to write out the sentence. 4 quarts of papaya juice for 1 quart of carrot juice. Realize what we did. Because we put c equals 1, when c equals 1 quart of CJ, carrot juice, you plug it in and multiply. 8 times 1, get rid of it. So when c equals 1, whatever we solve now for the letter P, for papaya juice, that's going to give us our solution. And when we multiply, 2 times what number is 8? 4. So 4 quarts of papaya juice are needed for 1 cup of carrot juice. Because remember, c equaled 1. And we plugged it in. Now for division, equations. You guys are going to be doing equations eventually. So 2 times p is equal to 8. It gives you the same answer regardless. But I just want to go over it with you guys. So there's something called the inverse. When you have an equation, an equal sign in between, you want to do the inverse. Since we are multiplying times 2p, we're going to divide by 2 to make sure to leave it by itself. See, 2 divided by 2 is 1. P is equal to 8 divided by 2 is 4. Notice it gives you the same thing. It's the same exact thing. So 4 quarts of, I'll just write PJ, papaya juice, per 1 cup of CJ, carrot juice. Either or, you get the same exact answer. There you go. You can pick whichever way you want, multiplication or division. You just have to remember, if they're giving you a unit rate with an equation, they say 1 quart of carrot juice, C is equal to 1. So C equals 1. Plug it in. Switch it. Remove the C and put the 1. Now it's 8 times 1. And you multiply it. 2p equals 8. And you solve for it. On example 2, you're going to have a turn. Do not do both of these. Pick one. If you want to multiply, multiply. If you want to divide, pick one. And go from there. You're going to work on example 2. Try it on your own. See if you can do it. Pause the video. See if you can. All right. Let's see. A drink recipe calls for papaya juice and carrot juice. Cool. And I'll highlight them too. So papaya juice and carrot juice. This equation represents the proportional relationship between the number of quarts of papaya juice. Oh, let me actually change that. Quarts of papaya juice, orange, letter P, and carrot juice, letter C, in the recipe. Okay. This equation represents the proportional relationship between the number of quarts of papaya juice P and carrot juice C. Okay, awesome. We know what is given to us. So given to us, we know, I'll just say PJ's papaya juice. PJ stands for the letter P. There you go. And CJ stands for the letter C. We know these are our variables. And then we also have an equation. 9P is equal to 18C. There you go. There you go. Okay. Now it says here, enter the number of quarts of papaya juice used for 1 quart of carrot juice. That is a unit rate. They want you to find out how much for one. How much for one. How much papaya juice for one. And I want you to realize they're giving us, oh, that's too much. That's too large. They're giving us and telling us, hey, for 1 quart of carrot juice. So if you had a table, pretend that there was a table. CJ for carrot juice. No, wait, oh, papaya juice. Papaya juice and carrot juice. Pretend there's a 1 for the carrot juice, like this one here. They want to find out how much papaya juice do you need for the 1 carrot juice. So you know that C is equal to 1 here. C equals 1. Carrot juice is equal to 1 in this situation. So C equals 1. And we need to find out how many quarts for papaya juice for 1 quart of carrot juice, CJ. That's what we're trying to find out. How many quarts for papaya juice for 1 quart of carrot juice? Let's go from there. Step 2. We have our equation. Write it down because that's what we're going to be using. Substitute the C. Remember, our C is equal to 1 because we know that there's 1 quart of carrot juice. C equals 1. And now we're going to switch that C. Put parentheses in there instead. 9P equals 18. Oh, that's an ugly 8. Let me fix it. Beautiful. Parentheses. And we're going to switch. Instead of a C, I'm putting a 1 inside because C is equal to 1 right here. C is equal to 1. So I'm putting a 1. That means I can multiply these. So 9P is equal to 18. Awesome. 9P equals 18. Now we can solve. Because we got rid of the C, now we can solve for how much papaya juice we need when C was 1. So let's find out. I'm going to pick... I'll do both, actually. I'll do both, whatever you prefer. Okay, so now, using this, 9, there's an invisible multiplication in the middle, so 9 times what number is going to equal 18? That papaya juice. So I know that 9 times 2 is 18. So that means for 2 quarts of PJ, papaya juice, 2 quarts of PJ for 1 quart of carrot juice, CJ. That means that when C is equal to 1, we multiply it equals 18. We need 2 papaya juice to make both of these sides on the equation to be equal. 18 has to equal 18. That's why 2 quarts of papaya juice works for 1 quart of carrot juice. Let's do division now. 9P is equal to 18. I want to remind you, you are doing the inverse. So there's multiplication. The inverse or the opposite of multiplication is division. So I'm going to divide. I see a 9 here, so I'm going to divide by 9 to both sides. Just know the equal sign separates these two sides. So 9 divided by 9, 1. They cancel each other out. And then you're left with P is equal to 19 divided by 9, 2. So that means that, again, 2 quarts of papaya juice for 1 quart of carrot juice. So basically on your table, it looks like this. Papaya juice, carrot juice. So you have, for 1 quart of carrot juice, well, what they told us here, 1 quart of carrot juice, you will need 2 quarts of papaya. So if you had a table, it would literally look like this. For 2 quarts, there is 1 quart of carrot juice. 2 quarts of papaya juice, 1 quart of carrot juice. All right, you guys. I hope that was simple, to the point. Remember, rewind the video, see if you can think of your own way to do it, or maybe just go over it again. If you have questions, have them ready for me. I'm more than happy to answer them for you. Have a good one, guys. Hasta luego.